Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Noor Azmi from the MC program. Okay, now I will present about the development of a GIS database for BLACKSPOT areas affected. Okay, we will go through with 4 items, which is introduction, literature review, methodology, and expected outcome. Okay, first I will explain about the chapter 1, which is the introduction. Okay, this is the research background of Federal Road 24. Federal Road 24, or commonly known as Jalan Muar Yomping, is a federal highway in Johor, Malaysia. This road connects Muar, or we can call Bandar Maharani, in the west to Yomping in the east. The Yomping interchange connects it to the North-South Expressway. It was started in 1899 as a village road and completed in 1870. The highway was widened and straightened in 1890 by Datuk Muhammad Saleh bin Peram, or we can call him as Datuk Bentara Luar. The longest straight and level road in Malaya at the time was Federal Road 24. The next is problem statement. According to official Federal Road 24 records, there were about 1,033, 2,764 and 925 traffic accidents on FA24. Between 2007 and May 2010, killing 199 people and injuring 539 others. The elements that cause traffic accidents along the FT24 will be examined and updated in this study. This study will look at the connection between road conditions, traffic speed, flow and accident rates in order to help identify risky spots that need to be addressed, as well as a rating of black spot sites along FT24 Yomping Parit Sulong. This is the research aim and objective. We have 3 objectives. The first one is to identify the black spot area. The second one is to develop GIS database, and the last one to mapping based on the black spot area data. Significance of study. The black spot region was indicated on the map. Following that, the responsible party will focus on specific regions in order to implement preventative measures in order to reduce the accidents. For the prevention and reduction of traffic accidents, technology that integrates descriptive and geographic data and perform spatial analysis of this data is necessary. Okay, the last one for chapter 1 is scope of study. This study reviews the statistical techniques for road accident hotspot identification in Muar. The data will be collected from police reports in 10 years range, which is from 2010 to 2020. The data is presented to GIS software and sorted by place and time to identify the black spot area. Mapping technique is one of the methods to pinpoint the black spot area based on the data collected. Okay, next, chapter 2. Chapter 2 is about the literature review. Okay, I will start with the introduction. This chapter will go through prior research or studies from papers, articles and journals that have been published. In addition, Chapter 2 concentrates on a literature review connected to the research issues such as identification of black spot location using GIS software. It will give a perception on GIS benefits and its application in solving road accident problems in Malaysia. Okay, I will go through with the definition of road accidents. A traffic accident occurs when an automobile collides with another vehicle, a person, an animal, a road barrier, or any immovable object such as a tree or a utility pole. Traffic collisions can result in injury, death, legal damage, and personal property damage. Accidents involving motor vehicles result in death, disability, and financial hardship. Human life, property damage, and resource loss are all losses caused by traffic accidents. Okay, next, traffic fatalities in Malaysia. Many cities throughout the world are working to reduce the number of traffic deaths, which is measured in fatalities per 100,000 persons or registered autos. Malaysia's expected mortality rate in 2013 was among the highest in the world. According to WHO data, Malaysia also has one of the region's highest rate of traffic death. Next is Malaysia Road Fatality Index. Around 1.35 million people die in automobile accidents each year, with 3,700 people dying on the road every day on average. In year of 2018, the Malaysian government has lost at least 3.12 million for each life. It also emphasizes the importance of a robust government reaction. Okay, next is Road Safety Development Index. The index created by academics and project managers as a technique to categorize the Road Safety Index, or we can call it as RSDI, based on observed data and assessed variables. Incorporates all major elements of road safety, including infrastructure in selected areas of FT24. GIS application to road accident blackspot. GIS technology is essential for examining and analyzing the complex spatial interactions among various factors, one of which is urban traffic accidents. It has also been used to display the result of statistical analysis of accidents. However, these statistical studies did not utilize GIS. The integrated statistical analysis capabilities of GIS provide a number of benefits. It allows for more exact data selection, filtering, and reduction to begin with. It also allows for geographical examination of the result before and after processing. Second, GIS makes it possible to create spatial statistics for georeference data. Okay, next we will go through with advantages and disadvantages of GIS. We will start with the advantages. The first one is facilitate decision making. We can access to information enables for better decision making, and GIS provides the data needed to make well-informed decisions in an easy-to-understand manner. The second one is access data kept in a centralized location. We may access an almost infinite number of data from any place with GIS software at our fingertips. We will always have a central location to return if we need to retrieve something, since everything we record is linked to a map. Okay, the last one is simple to manage. We can even look at the data at many levels at once. Users can do tasks more successfully and more efficiently if data and information are organized and readily available. Okay, what is the disadvantages of GIS? The first one is it's expensive. It is not cheap due to the complex interconnection of the various components that make up a GIS system. Okay, next is simulation is difficult. A GIS system collects large amount of data that requires specialized analysis. As a result, simulating the data or information collected in GIS system might be challenging. Okay, the last one is difficult overlay operation. GIS data necessitates complex overlay methods which are difficult to carry out, especially when the people engaged are inexperienced. Okay, what is Quantum Geographic Information System, or we can call it as QGIS software? QGIS is a free open source tool that allows users to create, alter, browse, analyze and publish geographic data. There are a lot of benefits of using QGIS software. The first one is the application offers a variety of free internet resources and maps that may be downloaded. The second one is works with a number of other vector file formats. Okay, the last one is there are a variety of plugins to choose from, and the new ones are being produced all the time. Now we can see the example of QGIS interface, so we can know it before we use. Okay, next is chapter 3, which is methodology. The methodology starts with identifying the problems, follow up with the proposed application of GIS. Next is finding objective of the study. After we finding the objective, we will collect the data for our GIS. Next is identifying the black spot area. Next, develop GIS database. Okay, after we got off the data and we insert to the GIS, we will do mapping to pinpoint the black spot area from the data acquired. Okay, the last one is we will analyze all the data collected and do some conclusion for our research. Okay, next is chapter 4, which is the expected outcome. Okay, first we will go through with the introduction of this chapter. This chapter explains the study's preliminary findings, which will be based on information gathered using the QGIS software. According on the results in this chapter, the outcomes will be supplied. The vulnerable black spot area will be found over the course of the study. Okay, what's the expected outcome of this chapter? Okay, the first one is the black spot area are identified using GIS software, and the second one is the study should have produced a detailed vulnerable 24 or Wyoming black spot map. Okay, that's all.